Good afternoon. We have with us Deepak Raj, who has been the pioneer of HYROX as far as India is concerned. He has done 27 IRONMAN. He has been a legend as far as endurance sports is concerned, and he is with us at RevSportz. Deepak, welcome. And I have been listening to the entire discussion, and it's so very encouraging. If you tell our viewers a bit about HYROX, it's sort of a new sport in the sense, in terms of endurance sport, it is different from triathlon. So if you please tell us something about, a bit more about HYROX.
It's called the world of fitness racing. So it's a combination of running and functional. So it has 1 kilometer of running, and then you do a one functional workout. So it could be rowing or burpees or lunges or squats, different ones. So you have 8 different functional workouts. So you run once 1 kilometer, one functional workout. Then another 1 kilometer, second functional workout. You go through that 8 times. So that's what it is. There is singles, there is doubles, there is relay, and there are different age group categories, mixed, men, women. So that's pretty much the format.
Do you think it is a more inclusive sport than triathlon?
It certainly is. Given the entry barriers are less, what you need to train for the sport is pretty much a pair of shoes and a bit of, maybe a gym subscription, right? Compared to cycling, swimming, and access to pools and everything else, the entry barriers are much lesser. There are already a lot of people. I mean, there are more people going to the gym than running or swimming or cycling. So the number of people who have access to the sport will be high.
In terms of participation, as far as India is concerned, how is the response?
Response has been great. We debuted the race in Mumbai on 3rd of May this year. So it's just been 4 months since the debut, but we've already doubled our participation. We had 1,650 in May, and now we have 3,300 people yesterday. So we're very excited with that, and we also thank a lot of love and support we're getting from the community.
I mean, during the panel discussion, the moderator came up with a nice anecdote in terms of, as far as Anuran is concerned, how he was going to the fields deep early into the morning because he couldn't wear shorts in her village. And after that, she became an Asian Games champion. Now everyone is saying she is our girl. But there is sort of a mental block in this country as far as women's participation in sport is concerned. I'm talking about society in general. Do you face such challenges in HYROX?
No, I think one of the things is it's an indoor run event, so people feel safe and in a space which people are comfortable, not only just wearing what they would like to wear for the sport, but also being comfortable in focusing on the race and the event and not being, having external factors impact them. Even in training wise, people, yes, they can run indoors if they want to, they can run outdoors if they feel, if they don't have any particular, qualms about that. And the gyms are also nowadays, there are women only gyms, there are facilities which are giving that. So all that is there. But at the same time, the entry barriers to get into HYROX are not as much as other sports. So that's where we see 33% women participation yesterday. So it's very, very encouraging.
30% is a big number. It is in the sense that in terms of participation as far as women are concerned. But you need more. You need more. Given that, I mean, if you compare India vis-a-vis the Western world in particular, you agree that you need more?
Yes, but we're not too far away, right? So if you look at HYROX, 33% participation versus the global average of 45. It's not like we are at 8% and they are at 40%. Right. So that way I wouldn't see, and I've also seen this trend grow. In the first race we had about 28 or 29%, then we go to 31 and 33. We are inching our way. I'm sure we'll hit the global numbers, and why stop at those global numbers of 45?
For any sport, do you think it's a challenge? Because given that cricket is a religion in this country, and in terms of our collective imagination associated sport is concerned, cricket gobbles up almost the entire space. From that point of view, do you think it's a challenge for any other sport to make inroads?
Yeah, I mean, you say cricket is a religion, but I think India is also a nation of multiple religions, and I hope we can also be, in the same line other sports do. But yes, the marketing dollars, the brand partnerships, the viewerships, and everything else are quite skewed or heavily favored towards cricket. But we see brands working with us, and the community. This is a participative sport. As much as you can go play cricket, right? But in this case, you're doing it to stay fit. The lifestyle part of it comes in. You may not be able to play cricket 7 days a week or at least 5 days a week, but you can be in participative sport 5 days a week. So I expect the brands taking note of that. I expect the communities getting stronger. I expect more events coming up, which in turn will make sure it's all right for cricket to be the number one, but the gap between cricket versus some of the participative sports is very wide. It's improving, but once again, the pace will help us.
Three more questions. One is that what awareness program you need to come up with in terms of creating that bit of fitness awareness, especially among women in this country?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm saying that, do you think you need an awareness program in terms of if you want to make HYROX more popular, what kind of awareness program you need?
I think in case of HYROX, the access to spectators, we had 4,500 spectators who came, and everybody had a camera just like this, shooting people who of their loved ones or somebody else, and that's right now getting passed on to in socials like IG and other places. So that part is helping fuel the sport. When it comes to other sports like triathlon and things, we have some programs like Women in Sport. We have women coaches. We are working with brands to see what we can do to remove some of the entry barriers for women. It could be cost. It could be it could be about finding 3 members to do a relay team. So we're working on those aspects, and the more we work on that, I think it will even get better.
How it has been so far in terms of corporate support, because you need corporate support to make it popular, make the sports grow.
I think corporates can support us in multiple ways. Number one is brands and partnerships, putting commercials into the sport. Second is encouraging their employees to be, not only maybe some of the employees can come and join our participative sport and events, but maybe some of the others can just take that first step towards wellness, eating right, and improving their lifestyle, and getting inspired by the others who are doing the participative sports. So that's where I hope corporates take a lot more interest.
One final question. Do you see HYROX going ahead becoming an Olympic sport?
Yes, I think it will take certain time. Not going to happen in 2028 or maybe 32 is a chance, but I certainly see that because the amount of participation levels, countries, and the fact that the sport has stayed the same in terms of standards and rules. That's important for a sport to be accepted at an Olympic level. All of those things are pointing us in the right direction. I definitely anticipate that to be an Olympic sport.
Because it took triathlon sort of 30 years to become an Olympic sport. Yeah. Do you think the journey would be shorter for HYROX?
It will be. I think 15 to 20 years will be there.
Thank you so very much, Deepak. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you on behalf of RevSportz.
Thank you, Shamik. Thank you for the platform.